Not only do I have to fight Tony Jaa at the end of the movie, I have to fight Tony Jaa and Iko Uwais at the same time.
This is Jesse like having my back and being like, "Oh, Scott, I've written you a part, and you're going to beat both of them up." Yes. Like, obviously, I'm going to lose at some point, but for that brief moment, not only did I kick Tony's ass, but I kicked Iko's too at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What is going on? It's your boy, President Fat Samurai Guy, back again with another episode. And what? The legend is here. That's right. The man, the myth, the legend, the showstopper, the icon, the main event. That's right. Some call him the most complete fighter in the world. That's right. Scott Adkins, welcome to the podcast, brother.
Hello, Fat Samurai Guy. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Good to see you.
Wicker versus Fat Samurai Guy.
Well, you know, we'll get to that fat suit a little bit later.
Oh yeah,
with a certain project, which I really love. But thanks again for hanging out, man. Movie Dojo podcast. I have the legend himself here. Finally, man, and you are a busy man, but thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me and talk movies. And man, you have a plethora of just awesome content out there. Just so many amazing, awesome martial arts fights, action movies. Your legacy is intact, sir. And you're not done. You're just getting better. And you've had a hell of a year already. Yeah, hell of a year already with Diablo and Prisoner of War, which we're going to get to a little bit later, brother. But yeah, man, hey, let's go back in time a little bit. And brother, how did you get into martial arts, brother?
Oh, well, my dad and my brother did judo, and I was 10 years old, and I was just dragged along to it because my older brother. And my brother and my dad, they stopped going judo, and I continued martial arts. But my brother did actually go back into judo and actually trains in jiu-jitsu now in his old age. So he is a lifelong martial artist, although rugby took up a good part of his time. Yeah. But that's when I started, 10 years old.
Wow. Look at this guy.
Oh, look at this handsome. And just take a wild guess who my hero was at the time. I mean, I've even got the pictures of him, like the ladies' pictures, you know, with the swim trunks on and everything.
Cyborg, kickboxer, some guy from Brussels with muscles. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you already got abs.
Trying to attain those muscles at that point. Look,
you already got abs, Scott. What the hell, man?
I got abs and chest, but I was having to work on the biceps. The triceps.
Oh, I love that photo, man. It's great. But I mean, come on, we all grew up Van Damme fans. You know,
when Bloodsport came out and I was 13, I mean, it just completely blew my mind. You can imagine. And then you get Kickboxer next. Yeah, it's like, and then Lionheart and that run of movies that it went on at the most impressional time in my life as a teenager, 13 to 17, incredible.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Kickboxer in the theater, my sister, my oldest sister took me, shout out to Tracy. Jealous. And it's still to this day probably one of the greatest movie going theater experiences I've had. I still remember it. You know, at the end when he does the kick on Thong Po, the audience
looks like he claps his shin around his head.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah.
Well, I was training in the gym the other day, and I put on this 80s training montage music.
That's right.
All the classics come on, and then all of a sudden the Kickboxer soundtrack comes on. I'm literally in the gym going, "Yes, come on, I want Thong Po."
Yeah, that's right, man. Just too many classics from Mr. Brussels with muscles, but man. Being a fan and, you know, him inspiring you to take martial arts and all that kind of stuff. And then later in your career, you know, you got a chance to work with him. And what a great fight at the end of Shepherd here, Border Patrol. This must have been surreal for you.
It was surreal. The first time I met him I went out to Los Angeles. I did the film with Isaac Florentine, Special Forces, 2003. Isaac he let me stay in his garage, which was half dojo in LA. And I got to meet Van Damme, and it was a crazy, surreal moment. And then he gave me he left a message on my answering machine, and he's like, "Scott, I got a great idea." And he had an idea that they were going to do a Kickboxer TV series, and it was going to star me. And it never happened, but at the time, I just remember getting that phone call, being like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what's happening." And yeah, I did 4 films with the guy. First film, The Shepherd. Second film, I starred alongside him, Assassination Games. And then, of course, it was Universal Soldier 4 and then Expendables.
Yeah. I mean, how cool was that? But yeah, Van Damme is a legend. But besides Van Damme, were there any other martial arts icons that inspired you?
All the usual suspects at the time, you know. I mean, Stallone was huge in my house, and Arnold. I remember seeing Commando when I was very young, First Blood, Rambo 2. Bloodsport obviously came along 13, and Chuck Norris. And then all the martial arts guys of the time, I just loved, like, you know, Mark Dacascos and Gary Daniels and, you know, Michael Dudikoff, like anyone who was making those sorts of 80s action flicks. I just gravitated to all that stuff. And of course, the Hong Kong guys, which came later, actually, because in England, we didn't get, like, Bloodsport and a load of American-made martial arts films came out before Police Story, which was the first big Jackie Chan film. So that was like, I feel like it was like already in the 90s by the time we got the influx of Jackie Chan stuff on VHS.
Wow. Well, speaking of Jackie Chan, man, some more surreal moments for you. How was it to work with this legend?
Wow, look at that. Amazing. Second ever film, Accidental Spy, that I did. Small part in that. Amazing to get to work with him. Had a very, like, small thing in a group fight. Man, high pressure situation, because you don't want to be the guy that messes up when it's a Jackie Chan film. Those guys, they expect a lot from you. And I fast forward to 2017. I was invited over to the Jackie Chan Action Awards, and I got awarded Best Action Star, which was this here by Jackie Chan. And that, that is a great achievement.
That is amazing. How cool is that? Oh, is that an avengement? Is that the avengement bust you got back there?
Yeah. I've got a few things.
Yeah, awesome. How cool, man. Well, congrats on winning that award.
I forgot that I was just in my tracksuit trousers. I apologize. Anyway, it was worth it.
You're always training. It's fine.
That's it. I'm just finished in the gym.
See, there you go. There you go. Well, how cool was that? And then, man, this fight here with Jet Li in Unleashed, man, Danny the Dog, was so brutal and visceral and was just so entertaining. Man,
that's my mate Silvio. There was the big guy.
Shout out to
Silvio Simac.
Yeah, I love that guy. I had him on the show in the past. But that fight with all of you guys versus Jet Li and Unleashed might be my probably the second favorite fight in that movie. But so brutal. I mean, how difficult was it to put this fight together right here?
Amazing fight. It was a complete set build. I feel like, and sometimes my memory plays tricks on me, but it feels like we had 2 weeks for that whole fight scene. Yuen Wu-ping and his team. Yuen Wu-ping directed the whole thing. And they just had a lot of time to make sure everything looked perfect, no rushing. And it's a phenomenal fight scene. Yuen Wu-ping at his best. I love Yuen Wu-ping when he's not using the wire work as much, and certainly in Unleashed and Fist of Legend, that is the case. Those are some of my most favorite fight scenes.
Copy that.
But Jet Li was cool, man. Like, very cool guy, just easy to get on with and hard working. And I remember we'd been rehearsing this fight with his stunt double for a long time, Tiger Chen, and Jet would just come out. And he'd just sit there, and he'd watch this, like, really complicated long take with all the weapons, like, once. And then he'd just get up and do it. And you're like, Jesus, he doesn't even need to rehearse it.
That sounds about right. That sounds like Jet. But speaking of Mr. Simac, man, your fight, the opening fight in Undisputed 2 really set the tone for that movie and the type of action that we were going to get. And I tell you something, brother, you know, I'm a big, shout out to Michael Jai White. I'm a big Michael Jai White fan. Blood and Bone, baby. Spawn. That's right. I like Spawn. Okay. You give Spawn a break. All right. It's fun. But, I rented that movie. I know, actually, I bought Undisputed 2 on DVD. And because, again, I'm a big Michael Jai White fan. And, brother, let me tell you something, man. This was really my true first introduction to you. And your character here with Borica, it just really blew me away. When you did this kick, the Guyver kick, man, I was losing my mind. I couldn't believe it. So here's a little quick story. After I watched it, I brought the DVD to my job because I used to do security back in the day. Big guy like me doing security. Come on, it's normal. But I used to do security, and I gave it to a couple of coworkers, and they were like, "Oh shit, Michael Jai White, yeah, let me borrow that, bro." The next day, it was just Boyka, bro. Boyka. That's all they could. They could not stop talking.
Right.
I mean, they're already Michael Jai White fans, but they could not stop talking about you. And they had fun imitating you around the job. They'd call me on the radio and mess with me and stuff like that, and trying to do the Boyka voice. But bro, I mean, I was blown away, absolutely blown away. And this movie's important to me, not just because it's my introduction to you, and not just because it's a great movie, it's a classic, but it's important to me because around this time, me and a lot of friends of mine were getting tired and disappointed with a lot of big budget, AAA mainstream action disappointments where the action is lacking. And when we watched Undisputed 2, we were just like, thank God somebody out there is still doing it right. Shout out to Isaac Florentine.
Oh yeah, Isaac's amazing. I appreciate that. Look, Boyka, it's just one of these characters, like sometimes it all just comes together unexpectedly. I mean, I was playing the villain the best that I thought. I was very intimidated by Michael Jai White. I trained my ass off to get into good shape and put some muscle on for that movie because I wanted to be intimidating next to him, which is not an easy thing to achieve. I like to think that I did achieve it, but obviously look at me, I'm getting my ass kicked by Michael in real life, I assure you. But anyway, it just all came together. Sometimes you get that showy character, and it all just works. And I've had that a few times. You don't always get it, but yeah, God did it work for that. And it never ceased to amaze me. I go around the world, and everyone loves Boyka. I mean, I went to Kazakhstan the other week for a Comic-Con, and I get off and I ran into the supermarket, and outside is one of these punching machines, and it's a Boyka punching machine in the middle of nowhere.
What?
With face all over it. Boyka's face. I'm not, God, this Boyka guy gets everywhere.
Wow, that's awesome. A Boyka punching machine.
Yeah.
Do you have a photo of that?
They love Boyka out here.
Yeah. Do you have a photo of that? Did you take a picture?
I took a crap video and I tried to film it and kind of missed it. But I'll see if I can find it while I'm talking to you.
But how cool is that? But yeah, it's just, and usually with action martial arts franchises, for the most part, 70% of the time, every sequel gets worse, which is not the case for Undisputed, in my opinion. I mean, when we get to Undisputed 3, and you fight, Mr. Marcus Zaror himself, shout out to him. I mean, this was just unbelievable fight sequences, were even better, in my opinion, than the second movie. So good.
Well, I found that little picture.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah,
right, let me blow it up. Blow it up there.
You can see that that's one of those.
That's epic.
Yeah. It's covered in Boyka. That's in Kazakhstan.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, well, we knew we'd got a good one with Undisputed 2, and I was lucky enough to be the star of Undisputed 3, and I said to Isaac, we need to find the villain. What about Marco Zaror from that Kiltro movie? We loved how impressive he was and how intense. And I just wanted the best possible martial arts actor to play off against. And of course, we've got Lateef Crowder and Ilram Choi and
so good
other fine martial artists in the movie. And it's a great tournament movie in the style of Enter the Dragon or Bloodsport.
Yeah. So,
it works. But there's that emotional through line as well from Boyka and his relationship with Turbo. So I'm very happy with it. Yeah.
And
Isaac's a great director.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I enjoyed chatting with him way back in the day on the podcast. But something about Undisputed 3 felt refreshing to me, because when was the last time where you had the previous movies kind of, for the most part, antagonists actually becoming like the protagonists in the sequel? I mean, that's
but we felt we could do it because
rare.
actually Undisputed 1 does do that.
That's right.
Ving Rhames is more of the bad guy than Wesley Snipes, and of course Michael's playing Ving's part.
Right. Which I keep forgetting for some reason.
Yeah. So we did do that. But then when it came for Undisputed 4, people were like, well, hang on, isn't this franchise all about the villain becoming the hero in the next one? I was like, not anymore. I'm doing the next one. Sorry, Marco.
But yeah, so good. And then the fights again in the fourth movie. I mean, they shout out to Andy there. Gotta love Andy, man. I mean, this is
both these guys. There's Tim Man and Andy Long.
Tim is great.
Both of them, some of the greatest kickers to ever grace our screen.
So good. And when you fought Martin Ford, I was like, is that guy CGI? That's not a real person, right? That's not a real human being.
That's a real freak. I
couldn't believe it, man.
I'm from a town called Sutton Coldfield, and within the town of Sutton Coldfield is a village called Warmley Village.
Warmley.
And that freak, Martin, was the local freak in Warmley Village. I'm sorry, I'd say I'm messing around. He's not a freak, but he's massive. But obviously I knew him and he's got huge with the bodybuilding. And I was like, mate, you've got to be in the movies, man. Look, just the way you look, we've got to get you in a film. And his first film was Boyka.
Yeah, I mean,
he's done great things now. He's all over the place now.
Yeah.
He's in Mortal Kombat 2. I'm not even in Mortal Kombat 2, but Martin is. But for his size, he moves really well. Like he's not like a trained martial artist, but he's such a great athlete that he picks things up really well.
Oh yeah, for sure. But man, triple threat. Shout out to Jesse V. Johnson. Man, I mean, all-star cast in here for all you martial arts film lovers. And this movie gets better and better with age. The more you watch it over the years, it just gets better and better.
Good.
Yeah. Now, when you put this fight together, going against Tony Jaa, you were literally the final boss at the end of this movie. And
look at us there. We're covered in sweat. That is, we're wet because we're sweating. It was so hot.
Yeah. But man,
you know what? We all wanted to work with one another.
Right.
We didn't have a massive budget, so we had to shoot the fights really quick. So you look at a film like Hitman 4 or Unleashed, you're filming fights for 7 to 14 days.
Right.
Triple Threat, we're having to do them in 2 days for the major end fight. But I said to producers, look, this isn't good enough. Me and Tony Jaa, I want to make it a good fight. So I hung around for an extra week for free, and we got another half a day to make that second part of the fight with Tony a bit longer.
Yeah.
And it was worth it. But, because of the magnitude of the cast, people assume that we probably would have had more time and budget. We should have done, but we didn't. But we did a good job with what we had.
Oh, yeah. For sure. But man,
Jesse did a great job.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jesse, man.
Yeah,
love talking to that guy on the podcast. But man, just imagining you're like, wow, okay. Not only do I have to fight Tony Jaa at the end of the movie, I have to fight Tony Jaa and Iko Uwais at the same time.
This is Jesse having my back and being like, "Oh, Scott, I've written you a part, and you're going to beat both of them up." Yes. Obviously I'm going to lose at some point, but for that brief moment, not only did I kick Tony's ass, but I kicked Iko's too at the same time. And they're both lovely guys, and I couldn't believe Iko's let me doing it. But trust me, Iko gets his own back in this year's release of
Skylines. We're gonna get to that a little bit later for sure. But yeah, man, you're on fire. I mean, Expendables 2. I mean, what a fun fight with Jason Statham. And again, you were talking about, Stallone and Arnold. I got the Predator poster right here. Stallone and Arnold, being one of your heroes. Now you get in a movie with Stallone and Arnold and Chuck Norris. I mean, in my opinion, Expendables 2 is still the best. They're all fun in their own ways, but Expendables 2, I think, nailed what they were
figured out the tone on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then, very lucky to be in that one. because it was almost in the first one, didn't quite work out. And so I'm happy that it turned out to be the second one.
Yeah.
And I could be Van Damme's right-hand man. And yeah, like a huge fan of all those action stars. And there they all were. And I was in this huge movie with all of them. Like, I couldn't believe it at the time, of course not. Because at the end of the day, Preston, I'm like you, mate. I'm like a flipping film geek. I just love it. But I've been able to get into it, but I'm still that. Just a huge fan of action movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got to ask you, what's some of your favorite martial arts movies of all time?
Well, I'd have to say number one, I'll have to go with Enter the Dragon, because it is the ultimate martial arts film. Yeah, there he is.
Represent.
Yeah, it's Bruce Lee at his best. Bruce Lee at his most dangerous, and it's pretty scary in that film.
Yeah.
And it's great the way it's put together. Amazing fight scenes. I love the way the camera just lingers on him for those long fights.
Yeah.
Like, I sometimes think, like, whose idea was to do it like that? But it's brilliant. It works really well. But he's such an amazing martial artist. He's on point with everything. In the days when he had to wait for the dailies the next day to check if everything hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
he just has to just stand there. That's all he has to do is just stand there. He owns the screen.
Drink the tea, or like just pull the dart out of the apple. And he's absolutely magnetic, the most charismatic actor you've ever seen in your life. I don't care who we're talking about, Marlon Brando, Antonio Banderas. Nobody is as charismatic as Bruce Lee.
That's right. Facts.
Yes. He'll suck all the charisma out the room, and he'll take it all on board. He's the man. I've never seen anything like it. And I've never seen one bad photo of him. He looks great in every picture. And I've seen a lot of photos. I've not seen one bad photo. The guy's incredible. Yeah. But some other of my favorite martial arts films, I would just say Fist of Legend. I would say Armor of God, Police Story.
Yeah.
I would say The Raid. You know, I could go on, of course.
You have good taste, sir. You have good taste. Now, just for fun, any non-martial arts movies you enjoy? With some of your favorites?
I think the best movie ever made is Jaws.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What?
You know,
I got the 3D poster right over here, son. Jaws 3D poster.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's the perfect movie. Perfect script, perfect story, perfect acting, perfect direction, perfect music, perfect scene within the movie. The best scene ever put on film. Some of the best acting.
Yeah. It's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah. 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 Jaws, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But man, again, just bouncing around with some of my favorites here. I mean, you got a chance to fight Dolph Lundgren, baby. That's right. How was it fighting this legend here?
Oh, yeah. Massive legend. Love Dolph. Get on really well with him. And it's just a pleasure. Like, he's a funny guy, and he really has fun with his characters, as you know. Bit like me, you know, doesn't mind playing the villain and getting a nice death scene and just enjoying that. And obviously, he directed me in Castle Falls, and I'm going to be working with him again very shortly, actually. And I've just got a lot of time for the guy. He's honestly like such a tough bloke. I know he was going through a cancer scare recently. I didn't know that all that was happening while we were actually shooting Castle Falls, and he was directing it. And I never could tell. He was like a complete machine.
Yeah. Castle Falls was a lot of fun too. It was like the martial arts action version of Trespass. Walter Hill's Trespass with martial arts. It was good shit, man. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see you guys tag team again. You and Dolph. Let's go.
Yeah.
But man, the Accident Man films. These are just so much fun, man. Are we going to get a third one? The question's going to come back a little bit later for another franchise, but
it's on the back burner at the moment. Not sure. But that was my pet project when I got that comic book when I was about 16 or 14 or whatever it was, and I always said this would make a great movie. I got the rights to it, produced it, wrote it with my friend Stu Small from school. And we did two of them. Great, like fun, zany thing. I mean, I always felt like it should be like a Deadpool type of thing. Before Deadpool came out, they're trying to convince the producers like to do it like, when the first Judge Dredd came out, Sylvester Stallone, it was just like a straight up action film. It wasn't like the 2000 AD Judge Dredd. They did it the proper way with Carl Urban. And of course, when they did the movie Deadpool, that was always the vision of how I felt it should be like the comic is, anarchic, very violent and just zany. And that's what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until Deadpool was made that they were like, oh, right, okay, yeah, go on then. Do your Accident Man movie, which happens a few times. Like when 1913 came out, they finally said, oh, you know that one-shot movie you want to make? We get it now. You can do it. We'll give you the money.
We get it now.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that one, too.
Big moment in my life to bring Mike Fallon to the screen.
Yeah. One Shot, I enjoyed that as well. But, man, look at Throwing Down with Amy. Shout out to Amy.
Yeah,
I mean, so many good fights. I mean, Michael Jai White and Darth Maul versus you. I mean, that was another amazing fight, man.
It's not easy convincing Mike to lose. It's like Mike, you sure you agree to this? Yeah, man, I haven't got a problem losing. Yeah, but you sure? Because when it comes down to it, mate, you've still got to lose. But he's cool.
Oh, it's hilarious, man. You know, I really enjoyed Accident Man 2, Hitman's Holiday. I mean, look, Jesus Christ, Scott. The air, the hops.
Yeah,
what an amazing fight.
Wrecked my knee on that fight scene. My knee was
really?
killing me. Yeah. It's great working with someone like Andy Long there because he's an amazing martial artist, number one, but he's also an amazing fight coordinator, and he coordinated that whole thing, and he actually directed that action sequence.
So good.
And he's very, very supportive and will give you everything he's got. And I love that kid, and I think he should be a big star. I really do.
He should.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But he's doing great things though behind the scenes.
He should be doing more, man. He should be doing more.
Yeah, he should.
He needs to get his shot.
Yeah. Shout out to Andy, son.
Yeah.
But with Accident Man, Hitman's Holiday, man, when I got done watching it, of course I was laughing and just having a blast. But when I got done watching it, I turned and to my buddies and I was like, bro, every single fight in this movie had its own flavor. It was totally different. Every single fight was great. But it was every single fight was memorable as well, especially with the clown character. I was busting up that couldn't feel pain. Oh my God, that was brilliant.
Well, it was a bit of an amalgamation of fight styles, to be honest, because like I normally use Tin Man, but he wasn't available. And the directors, especially the one director, because he's a stuntman, he's got a lot of experience with fights. So we kind of like different people were coming in and choreographing stuff. I did more choreography on that film than I've ever done. Like I choreographed quite a few of the fights, between us, not all myself. But I think that's why probably everything feels not very samey. And the end fight was completely done by Andy Long.
Right.
And the directors were over there shooting a different fight. But we had the other director filming with the camera. The Kirby brothers are fantastic.
Yeah. Shout out to them, man. But everything comes together when you have the talent, the skill, on camera and behind camera, because you're just like me. We're the same. I've seen interviews where you were just like, stop with the shaky cam bullshit. And I've been saying that for years. Stop with the quick cut editing shake. You're killing it. You're ruining the talent.
It was offensive.
Yeah.
Stop offending my eyes. I want to see the fight. I don't just want to hear it.
Exactly.
I've worked on the Bourne Ultimatum.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it happening, and I'm like, I shouldn't have even took this job. What am I doing here? I knew what was going to happen, but now I can see it with my own eyes. I'm offended.
That was still a cool opportunity, though, to be in there, though. But
if anyone did it the best, of course, it was Paul Greengrass. I mean, that's his style. Yeah. So why change it for the action? Okay, fair enough. But then it got copied. That was the worst part about it. Like, this is the good way to do it. I mean, I've worked with a few directors where I've gone, so how do you see the action in this movie? And they go, I want it to be like the Bourne films. And I'm like, see you later.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Oh, woof. And Isaac Florentine mentioned that as well when I talked to him way back in the day. He was just kind of like, no, I want to just shoot. People he was talking to were confused. I don't know because it's been a while. I don't know if they were producers or people behind the scenes, but they were like, well, let's show this edit here and cut this here. And he was like, no, I just want to just show it. Just not move the camera. Just make sure you see all of it. It's harder to do. And they were confused.
It's easier to do the shaky cam. Because if somebody misses, well, I didn't see it anyway because the camera was shaking. Or we'll go to that fifth camera over there where we really don't know what's going on because we've jumped the line. But it's okay. They won't see the miss because no one can tell what the hell's going on anyway. But we'll kind of get the impression that these guys are having a good fight.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get away. Like, it's rubbish, really. It's much harder to keep the camera still and make everything work. You think how hard Keanu Reeves worked on the Matrix movies to make everything precise and perfect. Being a non-martial artist at that time, the amount of training that they put in. And that really started the whole thing of like, oh, let's train the actors to do their own fights. But then I guess they discovered there's easier ways to do it after the Bourne movies, and that became 10 years of shaky cam.
Yeah, the dark times.
The dark ages.
Which again goes back to what I was saying earlier about Undisputed 2. We were like, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, well, I guess that was happening at the same time as the shaky cam thing was emerging, I suppose. When the first Bourne came out, about 2002, was it? 2003? Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 2002, but I'm not sure. But Isaac Florentine, when he mentioned that to me, he was talking about Ninja. He was talking about Ninja 2. And Ninja, which I enjoyed that. I mean, two ninjas fighting in the middle of the street at night. I mean, how can you not enjoy that? But Isaac was saying that the goal for that first movie was to make it more of kind of superhero comic book style. But he said when you and him paired up for the sequel, you guys really nailed what you were trying to go for with the second one. He was a lot more pleased with the second one. And the second one is one of your best, brother. Like, if I had to make top 10 Scott Adkins movies, Ninja 2 is going on there. The fights are absolutely amazing. Yeah. And you get to fight the son of the legend. I mean, Kane's already a legend himself.
And I guess fight his brother in Prisoner of War. But yeah, Kane Kasuga is one of the greatest martial artists I've ever worked with. Super humble guy as well. He won't accept it. I'm like, you're one of the best, mate. He's like, no. I'm like, Kane, don't give me that humble stuff, mate. You're one of the best. No.
That's right.
I'm not as good as you. I'm like, I know you're not, but you're one of the best. No, he's better than me. But great guy. And so Ninja 1, we were a little bit, disappointed with the results. And so we just went a bit more old school with the sequel. And out of all the movies I've ever done, I'd say Ninja 2 has the most fight scenes in, even more than the Boyka ones. Because I'm doing every fight scene, Undisputed 3, there's a lot of fights, but sometimes it's other fighters. Yeah. But I'm in every fight scene. And I think I did something like 11 fights or something. Crazy.
All satisfying. No filler fights. So good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, the first time I watched this, I didn't even know this fight was about to happen. I thought you already fought the main villain, and that was all.
The best one.
This was the best one, especially when you start busting out the weapons, man. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, so good, so satisfying.
Yeah. We had like 3.5 days for that end fight, I think. 3.5 days.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
Yeah, back in the golden days. Yeah, back in the good old days.
Yeah. But now, I mean, you've given us so many dream matches throughout your career, man. Tony Jaa, Iko, all that stuff. Jackie Wu Jing.
I'm like the UFC. My career, the best fight the best. nobody gets away from not fighting one of the best. The best.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. But man, speaking of dream matches, Donnie Yen in Ip Man 4. When you got the call to be the heavy in this and fighting the legend, what was your reaction?
That was a good call. Because Donnie had requested me, and I'm like, yes, this is going to be, because obviously I want to go up against the best, like Tony Jaa, and I want to go up against Donnie Yen, and to be in Ip Man 4, it's like, because you grow up on those movies. Kung fu movies, and they don't make many proper like Hong Kong kung fu movies anymore, and that's one of the last franchises that does it. And also because it's kind of got this link to Bruce Lee makes it even cooler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like to be the main guy and have Donnie request me was amazing, and I just did my best, and he's incredible, and I learned so much from him. He's one of the best to ever do it. And I look up to him very much, and he's the man. Donnie's currently, I would say, he's the greatest martial arts guy right now. He's the top. Because Jackie Chan, of course, but they're getting up there in age now. But Donnie's still delivering the goods.
Still.
Yeah.
I mean, that end finale fight that we showed at the Kung Fu Extravaganza panel at Comic-Con, the fight from the prosecutor. I mean, that one-on-one fight was nuts.
He's an incredible filmmaker. So smart, so clever, so tough.
Yeah.
A little bit scary sometimes. It's all good, though. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going in there to mess about. You're going in there to make something really good. There's a lot of intensity, a lot of adrenaline, and a lot of like pressure to not mess up. We're here to do good work.
Right.
And it shows. You can't do it. We're not having fun. We're getting on with it. We've got business to take care of.
That's right.
Yeah.
Business. Yeah.
Business.
What a great fight. What a great fight, man. But I got you here. I've been bugging Jesse too much. I love that guy. Yeah. But I've been bugging him too much about this question. Now we're coming back to it. Are we going to get a third movie? Scott, come on, brother. You got to make this happen. We need a third Debt Collectors movie. Come on.
I'm willing. It's up to those pesky producers. I've actually got a great idea for Debt Collector 3. I better not say it, but
right.
It may or may not feature French and Sue.
Oh,
getting up to some shenanigans in London.
Okay. All right. Come on, producers. This is money. This is money. Printing money right here. This is gold. But that fight you had with Lewis, shout out to Louis Mandylor. I'm a fan of that guy.
Yeah.
But that fight you guys had in the second movie, was that an homage to They Live?
Yeah, homage or complete ripoff. That's always one of my favorite of all time fight scenes.
Yes.
And I thought it was perfect for, the film that we had.
Yeah.
And so we came up with the idea to have this almighty ruck at the end that just feels like it's never going to end, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And
great fight.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Lewis, people don't understand. Lewis is an incredible martial artist, legit.
Yeah.
Like full on. And he's really just a tough guy, but lovely guy. I love him so much. He's a great friend.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
And Jesse's brilliant. Jesse's brilliant. Always make a good film with Jesse.
Yeah, that's right. So let's go, producers. Come on. Let's get that third one going, baby. That's right. But that makes me happy. Not only you're a fan of Jaws, but you're a fan of They Live. That's right. Put the glasses on. Yeah, let's go.
If you don't put these glasses on, you get started in that fucking trash can.
Love it. I love it. But this one right here, man, we're going to get to Prisoner of War. We're almost there. But this one right here, I was stunned. My jaw dropped. And my wife, she's a huge fan of yours as well. And we were both quiet. Kind of similar to, Marco Zaror's character for different reasons in Diablo, where we were just mesmerized with the performance. Your performance in Avengement, man, we didn't see Scott Adkins anymore. And this was just an absolutely phenomenal performance. And, one of my favorite movies of yours of all time. Like if I had to pick right now, my number one favorite, it's Avengement. I mean, it's so good, man.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jesse had this kernel of an idea. This guy walks into a bar and he's getting ready to avenge the wrongs that have been done to him. And the three of us went away and wrote that script. And so I knew the character inside out because I was writing it with these guys.
Yeah.
And I can't say that we knew we were making a classic when we made it, but we were working out as hard as we could. And you got to understand, we had something like 17 or 19 days to shoot the whole movie. It was a really chaotic production. There was a lot of stress and chaos within the making of the film. But then you cut it all together and then you see the first massaged cut And then you realize that, oh man, this is really working. And what I'm most proud of is the fact that we introduce Kane at the beginning of the movie and his complete monster, scary guy, scarred face, metal teeth, horrible bastard. And you like think you meet this guy and you're like, bloody hell, this guy's he's a wrong un, isn't he? And then through the flashback, you meet him the other end of the scale when he's this naive kid, and you see the progression of naive kid to absolute monster at the end, and it's completely believable, the progression of the character, and you actually feel for him and what he goes through and understand where he's coming from. And we had to end it with that almighty barroom brawl. I mean, I always said, look, we need a massive brawl at the end of this, because that's where it's all headed towards. We have to pay off with it. And we were nominated for a Tourist Stunt Award for that end fight, for a tiny budgeted movie. And people love the film, and it found a life on Netflix and was on Netflix for a long, long time. People love it. So thanks, man.
Yeah, man, it is a classic. This character, man, I'm telling you, so good. What a classic character, man. So good, so good. So this is a great example, a perfect segue of how versatile an actor you are, because you go from this, you go from this guy to this guy right here, baby.
Well, still kept the teeth.
Oh, nice. Oh man. Oh, when this was announced, I kept getting more excited for John Wick Chapter 4, because I was already excited we're getting a fourth movie, right? And then Henry Sonata's name dropped, and then Marco Zaror's name dropped, and then your name dropped. I was just getting more. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is insanity. I mean, this movie's just phenomenal. So good. I mean, what are the challenges being in this suit and having that really fun action sequence with Keanu? I mean, was it really, how heavy was it?
It wasn't that heavy. We had to make it look heavier. Okay. The way I moved was hiding the fact that it wasn't as heavy as that amount of fat would be, I imagine. And that's why I wasn't doing any like crazy like jump kicks, which probably could have done like something a bit more spectacular, but you would have seen that the suit wasn't as heavy as what it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
The real tricky thing was, because I was doing day shift at the time, or in the middle of the pandemic, they had to scan my head. They started building the fat head, and then someone else was building the fat suit. And I'm there in California working on J.J. Perry's movie, trying to come up with the accent for the character, trying to get a picture of him in my head. But I never really knew what the character was going to look like until I put the whole thing on, which was very late in the day. So I had this feeling of, I don't know if this is going to work. And I took the voice of the guy from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fraulein, what shall we talk about? That guy, that was my like way in on the voice.
Amazing.
And it all comes together, and I was like in my dressing room looking at me with the full costume with the voice, thinking, yeah, okay, I think this is going to work. But there was a lot of pressure, because that whole costume cost quite a bit of money, and the producers were a bit like, why are we doing this again? So there was a bit of pressure on Chad's shoulders, the director. But yeah, it all works out.
Yeah, so good. Shout out to Chad. That's right.
Thank you, Chad, for putting me in one of the greatest action movies ever made. I appreciate it. And I'm available for the next one.
That's right. Let's go. Your twin brother. Brother.
I'll just be a completely different character. I mean, come on.
You could, yeah, actually. Oh, man. But yeah, it's so good. Just a phenomenal action set piece in the club. Great fight, great character. And
Vincent William, the stunt guy there, taking that hit. Incredible stunt guy. Yeah. One of the best.
Do you know if Chad was inspired at all with how Sammo Hung? Yeah. So it's confirmed. He was inspired by Sammo Hung's character from Killzone or SPL.
Yeah, that's the red suit. Yeah, completely.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
so cool. So
cool. Takes his inspirations from all over the place. I mean, the way he said it to me was, look, I can put Scott Adkins in John Wick 4, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, cool. And put you in an Italian suit, and it's like, yeah. But we've seen all this stuff before. Like, he wanted to subvert expectation. So let's like put you in it. You knew I was good with voices and a character actor trapped in an action star's body. Let's give you a fat suit. And for people that know who you are, they're going to like get a kick out of it. But for people that don't, they're just going to see this big fat guy, and all of a sudden he's going to start pulling out these spin kicks, and everyone's going to be like, oh shit, I didn't expect that. So,
Yeah.
he's very, very smart guy, Chad is.
Nice. Nice. How cool. Oh, man. But Diablo, man, it was a blast having Marco Zaror and Ernesto, the director, on the show, hanging out with Rick Myers. And we had a blast talking about the film and the making of it, and him, creating this character. But man, every single time you guys fight, you really just push the limits. It just gets better and better and better, man. Yeah, man, talk about Diablo.
Marco pushes me. Marco's like, he's such a positive guy. He loves to train. He loves martial arts. When we work together, it's like, okay, we've got an opportunity to do something really good because we're both really into this. He's like, come on, man, we got to do this, and I'm all for it as well. So it's the meeting of the minds. But he really and he did the action for that movie, choreographed it, and he's phenomenal and did a great job with that. He's one of the best martial artists I've ever worked with. He's one of the nicest people I know. He's my good friend. I love spending time with him, so I want to make more movies with him. We've hopefully got one coming up. And he introduced me to the director Ernesto, and Ernesto exceeded expectations. Got to remember those films they did in Chile, they have very minuscule budgets. Not that Diablo was a big budget, but they had more to play with. And Ernesto's really shown what he can do. And we came up with the concept for that film on John Wick 4. We came up with the story, the three of us, and then the writer came in and we all worked on it together. And very happy that people seem to really respond very well to the movie. And it's a good old school, beat 'em up action film with a bit of heart. And Marco's character is just, like Boyka, is just a really showy, explosive character that's very enjoyable to watch.
Oh yeah. It's one of my favorite martial arts action movies of the year, and I've recommended it to other people. That's right.
Sorry.
That's right. PhatSamuraiGuy approves.
He knows his shit, ladies and gentlemen. He knows his shit.
But yeah, I've told a whole bunch of other buddies about it, and helped spread the word, and they had the same reaction. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's going down top 5 2025 martial arts action movies of the year." So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Diablo, check it out, son. But Marco did hint that the next collab you guys do may be even of a darker tone, maybe. So in terms of violence and action, and I'm all for it. Let's go, man.
Yeah, take it dark.
Yeah. But now we have arrived, son. We have arrived. Before we get to it and talk about it, we got to play the trailer for everybody watching right now. Get ready. Hold on to your butts for Prisoner of War, son. Let's do it.
Unfriendly's closing in fast from the west. Brace for impact. You boys take cover. Look now.
中佐連れてきました
Sleep well. Tomorrow, you die.
So the Brits, are they coming to liberate us or what? We have to.
An example must be made.
Ito puts all the people who misbehave center stage.
Fight to the death. You will keep fighting.
Oh, I'll keep fighting. You can keep lining up your men. Eventually, you'll just run out of warriors. They're coming.
We are at war.
We are prisoners of war. There are rules.
Yeah.
Looks good. It is
Yo, Yeah, and shout out to the producers who showed up for the Kung Fu Extravaganza this year at Comic-Con. And it was a world premiere. We actually played that trailer for the Comic-Con audience before it went, to the internet everywhere.
Yeah,
we had the exclusive first, and the audience enjoyed it so much, Scott. We played it again. We played it one more time. But
Brilliant.
brother, how did this come about? This project?
I actually had the idea knocking around in my head for a while. I wanted to do like the deer hunter, the deer hunter scene that we all know about, with the Russian roulette.
Oh yeah,
It would be great to have that sort of scenario, but martial arts film around it, and kind of like martial arts escape to victory was the idea. Remember the film with Stallone and the Michael Caine?
Oh yeah,
Football. Yeah, do you remember that old one?
Yeah.
Anyway, leads to the escape at the end. But it was just an idea, and then the producer Mark Klebanoff took that idea, went away and wrote a great script and based it around the Death March, which was a real thing that happened in the Philippines, Japanese prisoner of war camp. And we wanted to make my character English, because how do you explain that this white guy can do martial arts in that time period? And what we came up with was that he's the son of a rich businessman in Hong Kong, English colonial city.
Yeah.
And he's learning martial arts on the streets of Hong Kong. He's traveling around Asia. He's a bit of a wanderer in that way. And when his father dies, he's living in his shadow. He moves back to England because his father was a war hero, enlists in the RAF and wants to fight for his homeland in World War II. And that's how James Wright is able to know martial arts. We could do a whole prequel with this character. I think it's pretty interesting. But yeah, it's like a real struggle between the main Japanese prisoner of war guy, the main general or whatever you call him, and my character. He doesn't want a scene to shoot me in the head. He wants me to be beat legitimately by one of his Japanese students because he's teaching more karate. It's not good enough to just behead me. I need to lose, like mano to mano fighting with fists in the ring, empty hand karate. And that's what it is. That's what the movie is. And so Lewis came on board to direct, and I knew he'd be a great director because I worked with him as an actor, and he was always so good in that way. And I just had a sense that he'd be a good director because of how he would direct the actors brilliantly. But he's got a real keen sense for cinema as well, and he comes up with some very cinematic, heavy light stuff in this. He tells a great story. It's very cinematic. And DP Nicolo, he's fantastic, who also did Diablo. And I'm very happy with the results. We shot it in the rainy season in Philippines, which wasn't very clever. Absolute nightmare. But it looks good.
Right. Well, I really enjoyed it, man. I had a blast with it, man. Really, really enjoyed it. But let's take a look at it again. I'm going to bring it up here. Give me a second. So how long did it take to film the movie again?
I guess 4 weeks in the Philippines. Like the set was blown away. There was a tornado when we first got there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a rainy season, but I locked him into that. This is Shane Kasugi here, brother of Kane Kasugi, son of Sho Kasugi.
Yes.
And he's a fantastic martial artist, as you can imagine. Knows how to wield that sword properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a blast chatting with him a couple of weeks ago. But yeah,
you did,
yeah. He was excited. He was really excited that this movie's coming out, which he should be because it's really entertaining. Very well done, brother. But yeah,
he helped bring in all the Japanese martial arts actors. And
really?
For us, yeah. He helped do that as well as appear in the film. And of course, because he speaks good English, he was the translator for us.
Nice.
We had Stephen Remy choreographing the action, shooting the action, who was involved with Monkey Man. Got Peter Shinkoda here, is a great actor.
Man,
brings a lot of presence and. He elevates this character. He does this brilliant performance by him.
Yeah. I mean, look at the face.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
He knows how to smoke a cigarette. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Peter's great. He's really good in this movie for sure.
We got a Power Ranger in this, Michael Copon, who was one of the producers as well, and he's a great guy. Got Cowboy Cerrone, who's actually a really talented actor. And he's like, he's got that Steve McQueen look about him.
There he is. Yeah,
There's
it was
Mike,
cool.
yeah.
It was cool meeting him at Comic-Con. It was really awesome meeting him. But yeah, Donald Cowboy Cerrone was great in this as well.
Yeah. And as you can see, it's just shot really well by Nico de la Feur. Got that gladiator moment there. That's real rain. Couldn't escape it. We used this iron palm technique, which is actually something that the director Louis Mandylor knows and is trained in. We're trained under this Sifu in LA, Winston Omega, who could actually do all this stuff. It is legit, and you just turn your fist into a piece of iron by building up the calluses, by hitting metal and different things, anvils, and you can make you can like develop chi. For real, it's like a very mysterious thing that not a lot of people understand, but I believe it's like it is a thing. I mean, according to Lewis, I don't know about my chi, but Lewis tells me it's a thing. So
nice. But yeah, once you bust out the forbidden move, Peter's character was like, "Oh wait, hold on." That really intrigued his character.
Yeah,
he was like, "Wait a minute."
He knows some serious stuff. Where did you learn that?
Yeah. And oh man, shout out again to Lewis shooting all the fight scenes. Just so good. You can see it. Look, you can see all the action, folks.
Yeah. Steadicam, got a great Steadicam operator over from Thailand who's always in the right position. Like that's what you need. You need a camera guy that understands the action and the fight and where to place the camera. And it's going to be where it's supposed to be when you told him to be there. And it's not as easy as it sounds. So we had a great Steadicam guy there.
But yeah,
there's me getting all Rambo First Blood Part 2. Could have had some leeches on me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, but he's trying to break you.
It's very Rambo 2, Missing in Action 2.
Yes. Yes, Mission in Action 2.
Feel about it. Yeah. I hurt my hamstring, to be honest. I was struggling a bit with some of the action. But still, still getting it done. We kept the fights gritty and realistic because you've got to have action that fits the tone of the movie. Yeah. If we were doing like Power Rangers stuff, it wouldn't match the film that we're trying to make, which is played seriously. It's not like Accident Man, which is for a laugh. It's the drama is real, and we've got high stakes. Has this ever been done before? I don't think it has with the World War II setting. And I guess you could say Ip Man does it.
I guess.
But that's the Chinese Hong Kong version. This is
right.
This is my Chuck Norris version. But yeah, I like, I make martial arts films, I make fight movies, but I always like to mix it up in different genres. And so now we're doing the World War II version. Yeah. And of course, the first question is, well, how does my character know martial arts? But once we figured that one out,
let's go. There could be only one. Look at the shot. Look at the shot. Look at the shot. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Lewis knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He makes me look good. Look at those fingers. Elegant. And the hair is perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, Peter did a great job in this action sequence.
Yeah. All the actors did great.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's a good story. I like films like this. It's men against the elements, just trying to survive. Now, go on.
Donald here faces off against another legend, Masanori, right here, and it looks like he really took. Look at that! Ooh, he took a bump. Masanori took a bump right there.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I didn't quite know how good this guy was until after the movie.
Right,
because I wasn't even there for the fight, and no one had told me. I hadn't seen the films that he's done. I've seen clips since, but it wasn't until I watched the movie I was like, Jesus, this guy can move. Wow. I didn't realize he was a martial arts guy.
Yeah, baby assassin.
But that's the thing; they're always so humble. The Japanese, they're like nobody broadcasts the skill.
Yeah.
It's like, no. No one shows off.
Well,
It's just me there showing off with
once
cowboy.
again, Scott, you've given us so many dream matches throughout your career. I think it needs to happen with Masanori. Okay, we need future
know.
movie.
Now I know.
Yeah, Scott versus Masanori. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, people getting punched through walls. I mean, it's good. Look at it again. Just cinematography is on point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, the jungle gives you a lot to work with, and lots of night shoot stuff.
So good. So good.
Nico's fantastic. And, the rain was a real pain in the ass, but it looks great when you capture it without water on the lens. If you can figure that bit out. And the fact that the sun comes out and then goes away again, it starts raining again. But when it works like that, it works.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Phenomenal stuff. Hey, ho, what? That movie scratches the martial arts action itch, baby. Yeah, man.
Good stuff, mate.
Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it, man. And you're not done. We have so many future awesome projects coming out. So before we get close to wrapping it up, again, going back to what I said earlier, some franchises, it's extremely rare when the franchise sequels actually get better than the previous movie. And let me tell you something. I've had the director on the podcast many years ago. Great guy. But every Skyline movie that comes out is more entertaining than the previous one. And brother, I cannot wait for Warpath. Let's fucking go. Scott, talk about it.
Well, I haven't seen the finished product yet, but hopefully we can elevate for the third one. Obviously, I'm back working with Eco again and his whole team with the action. Yeah. And I love Eco. He's such a nice guy. Got a lot of time for him. Genuinely very nice guy.
Oh, but yeah, I'm stoked for this because I'm a fan of the franchise, man. I like all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I was pretty jet lagged when I shot it. They flew me in Christmas time to Indonesia. And I was like, because whenever I travel east, it takes me at least a week to get over the jet lag. But I was straight into it. So I was a bit of a mess. But
yeah, Prisoner of War, phenomenal stuff, great fights, fun characters, great story, great performances. You guys will definitely enjoy it. And Scott, brother, thank you so much for being here today, hanging out with your boy, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Preston. I appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the support. Thanks for loving martial arts action movies, just like I do. I'll keep doing my best to give you some good ones. Plenty more coming down the pipe. And I'm just getting started, so we'll have to chat again.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Don't forget, guys, Prisoner of War, baby. It comes out September 19th from Wellgo USA, the almighty Wellgo USA. Make sure you guys check it out everywhere, baby. Scott, hey, you know what? This is your second home now. That's it.
Yeah.
Your second home. Come on back, brother.
Do it in person next time.
Yeah. It's all good, man. That's it. Flying to England for the next one. But yeah, thank you so much. And hey, everybody, click on the links in the description box below to follow Scott on all of the socials. That's right. Keep following him on his awesome filmmaking journey. Like he said, he's just getting started. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy. Follow the Movie Dojo podcast right here on YouTube and on Spotify. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.